Always a big home court advantage here in the Mile High City.
Kevin, thank you.
Indeed. Something special, David. Thanks. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Richardson is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Cauley Stein. And there's Porzingis. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. And for the Nuggets, they've got Nikola Jokic. Will Barton is out there with Murray. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Bull in at the 4 slot. Basket good. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
Shot clock at 5. Releases. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Passes to Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
You know, there's an unselfishness to Luka Doncic, and a pretty pass right there.
Murray surveying the D. Ball kicks to Murray. Over Doncic. Murray, no good. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Pass to Porzingis. Got a hand on it.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
And Barton throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now, here's Doncic. Richardson the pass to Doncic. He gets that one.
We know this about Luka. This guy dangerous from anywhere on the floor. Such an effective shooter.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season. Came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape. And boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
Now, here's Jokic. And here is Murray. And there's the pass to Bull. Porzingis with the rebound. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned. And I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body. And I think we will see that in time.
Well, tremendous defensive effort on the interior. That's the kind of contest you want.
Inside, here's Porzingis. And that'll be Dallas as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks retain possession. We've got 1:55 left here in the opening quarter. Clock at 4. Doncic with it. Now Bull defending.
And you watch Bull on the defensive end. Boy, he's got a lot of potential, especially as he adds strength to that frame.
Porzingis with the block. And a wide open look for Porter. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Murray against Doncic. The 8-footer, and the shot is good. Doncic has got 8.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Murray, the pass to Barton. Murray against Richardson. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Barton kicks to Murray. Shoots over Doncic. Murray, no good. And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Mavericks leading by 6. Now Brunson. Pass to Marjanovic. Now here's Powell. And it's blocked by Gordon.
Boy, the vertical that Aaron Gordon has helps him on the defensive end. Twice on the pipes with that block.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Here's Brunson after the Nuggets pick up 2. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Marjanovic. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Boy, the bounce pass put right on the money. Nice assist.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for Dallas. He notched 8. And we caught up before the game with Nikola Jokic, who had a few.
Southwest, I mean, you need to
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the 2nd quarter of basketball. Taking a look at the Nuggets, Monte Morris is out there with Rivers. And there's Gordon, and there's JaVale McGee. And it's Millsap in at the small forward. Now here's Brunson. No points in the game yet for him. Kleber with the bucket.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box out.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. And we're about a minute into the 2nd quarter of play.
And Doris, as if it were destiny, Kleber grew up in the same hometown as Mavs legend Dirk Nowitzki.
And this is a fun and extraordinary story to tell, because in 2017, Kleber texted with Nowitzki before signing with Dallas. But though they come from the same town, they didn't know each other until they became teammates. That's extraordinary. Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring, and Tim Hardaway says, you know what, my teammate's open, I'm going to get him the ball.
Count the basket.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And so here is Dallas. The Nuggets getting the bucket. 2 minutes now played in the 2nd quarter. He kicks to Gordon. Pass to Rivers. He feeds it to McGee. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
You know, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
Johnson with it. Hardaway for 3. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. The Nuggets trail by 5. Morris looking over the floor. Gordon the pass to Rivers. Morris outside. And it's Denver scoring again. Here's Brunson. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Here's Rivers. The Mavericks pull it in.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And stolen by Gordon. And now here's Rivers, the fast break opportunity. And McGee kicks to Rivers. Morris, left side. The dish to McGee. Over Cauley Stein. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. It's a 5-point game. 1:04 left to play here in the second quarter. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Cauley Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now here's Millsap. It's deflected and stolen by Cauley Stein. Richardson gets a wide open look. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And it's McGee penetrating. And the wide open shot from Morris. But they get it back. Teardrop shot. Mavericks with the rebound. Cauley Stein's got 5 rebounds tonight. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Cole, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul against Dallas. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And like his father, Manute, Bole's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, Luka Doncic had a huge first quarter. He had 11 points, 2 rebounds, and
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Porzingis is out there with Cauley Stein. Then there's Doncic. Then there's Richardson. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward. Porter kicks to Jokic. And he uses the glass on the layup. Jokic has got his first bucket in this one.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
Doncic outside. And Doncic throws it down.
If he sees a lane to the rim, Doncic will capitalize. Nice drive.
Murray against Doncic. Murray the pass to Porter. Murray outside. Back to Porter. To the middle. Jokic kicks to Porter. 3 on the clock. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Doncic dishes to Richardson. Murray against Doncic. The pass to Cauley Stein. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game.
And Doncic was part of a draft day trade that so far seems to have worked out pretty well for both teams.
That's exactly right. Doncic, Greg, was selected by Atlanta with the 3rd pick. He was then quickly shipped to Dallas for the 5th overall pick, which turned into Trae Young, plus a future pick. Neither of these young men wasted any time putting their stamp on the NBA. I do think their futures will always be discussed in connection with the other.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Pass to Kleba. Here's Marjanovic. Jokic defending. Marjanovic passes to Hardaway. Got a piece of it. And it goes out of bounds. And last touch by Barton. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 3rd. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Murray kicks to Jokic. A floater. And there's Murray on the assist by Jokic. Murray's got his first points of the night.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
Here's Brunson. Down low. Here's Powell. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one is on Bull.
And born and raised in Toronto, Powell is part of a growing legion of NBA players who hail from up north.
We the North. How about upon arriving in Dallas, he became the 5th Canadian to suit up just for the Dallas Mavs organization alone. So college and NBA scouts spending more time there now. What a beautiful country with plenty of basketball talent.
Mavericks leading by 6. 1:36 left to play in the 3rd. Nuggets have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the 3rd. Rivers finds McGee. Back to Rivers. Passes it to McGee. And goaltending is going to be the call. And yep, the coach's challenge being used here on the goaltending call. He wants it reviewed.
And with this type of goaltending review process, one thing to keep in mind is that the rule states, quote, in order to overturn the event as called on the floor, there must be clear and conclusive visual evidence that the call was incorrect.
And so, Greg, if via replay there is any level of ambiguity, it makes sense that the original ruling would stay. But in that event, the coach has used up his one and only coach's challenge for the game. So, as you can tell, a lot riding on when you choose to use it. And so the decision is in. NBA Replay Center has ruled, guys. Oh!
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Hardaway against Rivers. Gordon. Great positioning on the putback.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Brunson against Morris. Brunson the pass to Kleba. No good that time. And the Nuggets going the other way. Oh, here we go with Gordon. Nobody back. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Morris kicks to Gordon. Mavericks with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Brunson the pass to Kleba. Offensive rebound. Marjanovic. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with their lead. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Paul Millsap out there with Gordon, and it's Rivers. Then there's Monte Morris, and it's McGee in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And Marjanovic with the slam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
The free throw off from McGee.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Outside Hardaway. To the inside. Low block shot on the way. McGee with the block. Here's Marjanovic. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Marjanovic has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint. And make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
Morris kicks to Gordon. Denver the rebound. Outside for Millsap. Morris dishes to Gordon. Back to Morris. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Mavericks leading by 8. Powell, the pass to Kleba. Drops in the tray.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Brunson the pass to Hardaway. There's the feed to Powell. Back to Hardaway. 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Brunson with a clean look. Off target with his 3.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
And here's Morris for 3. Pass to Rivers from the arc. McGee the pass to Gordon. Here's Millsap. Powell with the steal. And it's the Mavericks on the break. And the pass to Brunson. Back to Kleba. Plenty of space. Powell down low. He's against Gordon. Powell finds Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. A terrific shot on the turnaround. Brunson's got the lead up to 11 now for the Mavs.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
McGee the pass to Morris. And the 3 off target. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Brunson scanning the floor. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Pass to McGee. Hardaway against Rivers. Back to McGee. It's stolen by Marjanovic. Powell kicks to Kleba. Brunson against Morris. This one for 3. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Dallas.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Luka Doncic.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. From deep, an absolute bomb from 3-point range.
It doesn't seem to matter where Luka Doncic is on the floor. His shooting ability is impressive.
Murray against Doncic. Murray, good.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Doncic dishes to Richardson. Fires the three. It's good from long range. And the Mavericks lead by 15.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And he gets it to go.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Zubats in at the center. And for Denver, Jokic is out there with Bol. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then it's Will Barton. And it's Porter in at the 3 spot. Now here's Beverley. Leonard the pass to Beverley. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Here's Barton. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
Pass to Zubats. Back to George. Shoots from 8. That one off the back iron and out.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
On the wing, Porter. Stolen by George. Zubats with it. Now guarded by Porter. Here's Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Like a gazelle cruising down the court, Kawhi's difficult to stay with in transition.
Murray the pass to Jokic. Porter against Leonard. And there's Porter on the assist by Jokic.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Pass to Beverley. Now Zubats. Back to Beverley. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Zubats. And his first shot of the game, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Bol can't hit. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. The shot by George, wide open. Drills it from outside.
He's been doing this a long time. George can hurt you from outside, inside, and everywhere in between.
There's the pass to Jokic. Barton outside. Beverley against Murray. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. Now here's Porter. Puts it up from 12. Bol tips it back in.
The towering presence that is Bol. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
Now here's George. Kicks it out to Leonard. Over in the corner, Zubats. It's hauled in by Jokic. Denver in the lead. And a wide open look for Porter. The three-pointer no good.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect.
Oh, that was something else.
That was nasty. Letting it all hang out when George takes flight. Just enjoy the show.
Murray the pass to Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Man, that's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Passes it to Zubats. 1:09 left to play in the first. George finds Beverly. Now here's Leonard. Chalk up 2 there.
We know Beverly's ability as a defender, but don't underestimate his ability as a distributor. He has good vision.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Now here's Gordon. Morris kicks to Rivers. And a miss there on the triple. For Los Angeles, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Kennard's shot is off.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
An underrated part, really, of being a sick athlete like Gordon, body control. Used it there to keep the form on his shot.
Here's Jackson, following the score by Aaron Gordon. Outside Jackson. From deep three-point range, Denver grabs the miss. The drive by Gordon, banked in off the glass.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. Nuggets lead by 5. After we recently checked in with Jamal Murray, who discussed the team.
The mentality of how we play, how we move the ball.
Greg sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again. But Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So out there for the Nuggets right now, we've got Gordon. Austin Rivers is out there with Monte Morris. Then there's Paul Millsap, and it's McGee in at the 5, roaming the paint. The shot's good from Kennard.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
Rivers against Kennard. Pass to Gordon. Kicks it to Morris. Out to the right wing. Here's Millsap. That's short off the rim. Clippers trail by 3. Here's Kennard. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Promising start for Luke Kennard. End up missing extended minutes with injuries. Hopefully he can stay healthy this go around.
And Kennard's moving into the starting lineup for the first time last season.
And to add to that, he had a larger role offensively. And at the same time, his efficiency increased. That's a good sign.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And here's Jackson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Batum wide open. He fired. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Reggie Jackson.
You know, Austin Rivers, the 10th overall pick in the 2012 draft, has turned into a nice combo guard, having the ability to play the 1 and the 2.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Los Angeles. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Pass to Kennard. Cousins with it. Stolen by McGee. Oh, and here we go with Gordon. Nobody back.
An extremely well-conditioned athlete. Gordon is an effective option on fast breaks.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Kennard against Rivers. Lets it go from deep. Here's Cousins, and they convert it last on attempt number 3. Cousins has got his first points of the game. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Porter passes to Bull. There's the dish to Barton. Shot clock at 6. The offensive rebound, Jokic. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
We've got 1:48 left to play here in the half. Ibaka finds George. Right side, Leonard. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
Off the catch, Leonard with the quick trigger. Nothing but money.
The Nuggets leading by 3. Murray with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Murray dishes to Bull. Back to Murray. Bull with it. Ibaka on him. And Murray with the second chance points. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Now here's Leonard. He's got 8. And stolen by Barton. Here's Porter. It's hauled in by Paul George. Clippers trail by 3. Everly with the ball. Now guarded by Murray. Zubac kicks to Ibaka. Nobody near Leonard. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Los Angeles has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And it's George finishing it off.
The trust George has built with his team, they know he'll finish strong if they feed him.
Murray, the pass to Barton. Back to Murray. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to a pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to end. That's all for now.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverly. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Ibaka. And it's Leonard in at the 3.
And not easy defending Jokic. His height puts the defense in a tight spot, and they just slipped up there.
DeMarcus Cousins. He's checked in for the Clippers.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
And Beverly kicks to Leonard for the tie. And the 3 ball is good. Leonard's got 11 points.
The confidence Leonard shows from range now. You wouldn't know it was once a weakness.
Murray, the pass to Bull. Back to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
But not every point guard can give you that. The ability to finish with that level of authority.
Here's Cousins. Denver getting their last shot to go. Left side, Leonard. 6 to shoot. And it's good. 2 points.
Attacking, trying to get good looks. Give Kawhi credit. He finds one.
Beverly against Murray. Here's Bull. Nails the baby hook. 6 points for him. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Now Beverly still looking for his first bucket in this one. Ibaka for three. That shot off. Now Denver takes it the other way.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season. That still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Rivers passes to Gordon, and it's in there.
I mean, wonderful court vision. Sometimes Rivers gets locked in to finding his own shot. This time, finds the open man.
Now here's Jackson. Here's Kennard. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
And here is Los Angeles now. Denver getting their last shot to go. Now, here's Kennard. He feeds it to Cousins. Rebound by JaVale McGee. McGee's got 4 rebounds in this game. It's good from Gordon on the assist by Morris. Gordon's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nuggets.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Jackson passes to Mann. Cloak loose. It's stolen by Morris. Now the pass to McGee. And stolen by Cousins. Here we go, one-on-one. Kennard against Morris.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Rivers dishes to McGee. Back to Rivers. There's the triple. And with the rebound. Clippers trail by 8. Jackson passes to Batum. And the dunk by Batum.
The playmaking of Reggie, a work in progress, but looking good right there.
Morris against Jackson. Morris, left side. Gordon. Bucket is good. Gordon's got 14 points for the game.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Jackson with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. A shot by Batum, no good. Here's the Nuggets with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And it's Gordon with the finish.
And when Gordon is hot, boy, he is fun to watch. And you can tell he's having fun as well.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. Down low and stolen by Gordon. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. We've got Murray. Michael Porter's out there at Bowl. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Barton in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Back to George. 6 on the shot clock. Off target from outside.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And Beverly kicks to George. And he could not get that one to go. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Passes it to Zubac. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the defense.
First one falls for him. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. Dishes it to Barton. Jokic high post. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Jokic has got the lead up to 10 now for the Nuggets. And here's Beverly. Outside Leonard.
Yeah, it's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
Jumps up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And the first one drops. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. that wouldn't. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
And stolen by Barton. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Back to Jokic. McGee, the pass to Jokic. Millsap has the open look. Off target from 3-point range.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
And with that, the Denver lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Leonard. Murray against George. Barton from outside, and it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Zubac. Clippers trail by 12. Jackson finds Leonard. Got a piece of it. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Ahead. Here's Millsap. Jokic passes to McGee, the 17-footer. And he overshot that one, missing. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Outside for Jackson. Right side, Batum. That one, no good. And it's Denver the other way. Pass to Millsap. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter. Four on the clock. Here's Jokic. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assist. And the Nuggets lead by 14.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Nuggets.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Aaron Gordon.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Jokic kicks to Morris. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. From deep. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. George way outside on the money.
Showing off his range.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. And with
Kevin, thanks very much.
sure is, thanks, DA. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Nurkic is out there with Giles. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's Robert Covington. And it's Simons in at the 2. And for Denver, they've got Michael Porter. Bol is out there with Jokic. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Barton in at the shooting guard position. Here's Simons. Lillard from outside. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, Lillard and Steph Curry, we talk about their unlimited range on display that time from Damian.
And one thing that I don't think Dame Lillard gets enough recognition for, he's an absolutely fantastic leader for this team. The exact kind of captain you would want.
Dame Lillard doesn't do anything with regards to making excuses for some of the reasons why the team may come up short. All he's concerned with is how can we get better. That's the kind of leader you can get behind.
Here's Lillard following the basket by Jokic. And it's Lillard missing. Pass to Barton to the middle. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Barton.
Such an outstanding effort there for the big man to stay focused with his shot. Jokic, tremendous concentration.
Lillard way outside. Again the miss by Lillard. Lillard's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Here's Murray. And he banks in the layup.
Well, a good start here. That's Trey for Trey, and that's Spanish for 3.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Simons, the pass to Lillard. Here's Giles. Back to Lillard. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Just straight quickness. Lillard showing off the effortless blow-by.
Nuggets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Back to Jokic. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Barton kicks the ball. The rebound by Giles. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Porter with the steal. 1-on-1 here. And Bol wide open. He shoots. Connects on the 17-footer.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Lillard fires away from way outside. Can't drop the tough 3-pointer. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. The kick out to Porter. Pass to Bol. Barton surveying the floor. And it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Now here's Murray. Following the missed shot by Will Barton. Just 3 to shoot. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there, Greg?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. The score now all even. Lillard's got 8.
Well, he can create his own shot. He can spot up off the ball. Lillard can torch your defense any which way.
Murray kicks the ball. Misses the 3. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Trailblazers. And stolen by Bol. 9 feet out. Jokic with the bucket. 6 points for him.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Over Jokic. The shot comes out. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Murray dishes to Porter. Nurkic with the steal. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Gets it to go. That one good from Giles.
Good read there from Covington. Adept at realizing when to dish it to a teammate.
Barton kicks to Bull. The kick out to Barton. Passes it to Jokic. Now here's Bull. Back to Jokic. Inside. Low block shot. That shot off. He got it up. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. It's all tied in Denver. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Well, earlier,
I look to the times where
Greg, he's certainly a gentleman in victory and defeat.
You know, Lillard takes the L as a learning opportunity. Sure, it stings, but he also knows it can make them stronger if they use it right.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what stands out to you from the Nuggets in this one?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
Rivers out there with Morris. Then there's Paul Millsap. Then there's Gordon. And it's McGee in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Well, he can shoot the 3, so defenses have to go out and overplay him, and that's what creates lanes for him to do stuff like that.
Morris passes to McGee. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Well, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Trailblazers trail by 3. Lillard outside. Knocked away. Nurkic finds Lillard. Lets the 3 fly. They grab their own miss.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Here's Morris. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Lillard looking around. Simons the pass to Lillard. Drains the 3-pointer. Lillard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
The pass to McGee. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. Back to McGee. Gordon the pass to McGee. And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. So Portland ends up going with the new group. To the paint. Here's what a jam!
Fans loving that right there.
What a jam!
Nice. And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Denver in the lead. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Millsap passes to Gordon. Out to Morris. Back to Gordon.
Well, maybe a bit undersized, but McCollum knows his length and how that can affect what he does defensively.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Yeah, when he's this close to the basket, it's a wrap.
McCollum outside. Canner in the corner. 4 on the shot clock. Portland again missing. The Nuggets leading by 4. Here's Morris, and the shot goes in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Feeds it to Carmelo. Gordon with the defensive effort.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Powell finds McCollum. Looking to end the run. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, using that lengthy frame right there to draw contact, McCollum really baits the defender into committing that foul.
And so McCollum nails both of them. 1:14 left in the first half of the game. Rivers dishes to Morris. Rivers surveying the D. Morris against McCollum. Morris, no good. High post try, and he gets the friendly spin. And that one drops.
I feel like when CJ gets a couple of these to go, it accentuates his ability and confidence to score from the outside as well.
Rivers kicks to Morris. And Jones pulls it down. And it's Jones with the ball for the Trailblazers, trailing by 4. Here's Cantor. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Paul Millsap picks one up.
And truth is, Cantor is a fairly high percentage shooter inside. Sometimes better in this case to send him to the line.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And so he makes both from the line.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Barton passes to Murray. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
6'6", 175. That's one wily athlete. Will Barton, tough to guard, given his height and his speed.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Trailblazers trail by 4. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Fires the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. McCollum's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Finding some space out there on the perimeter was McCollum, and he finds ways to knock it down.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They didn't get more than a 1-possession lead in the period. And that'll...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
On the floor for Portland, they've got Giles. He's out there with Nurkic. Robert Covington out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Simons in at the 2 guard. And it's Giles missing.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Here's Porter. Outside for Murray. Jokic inside. Working on Nurkic. Jokic with the bucket.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Here is Lillard, 13 points in the game. To the inside, and stolen by Bull. And here's the fast break. Jokic leading the way. And it's Murray with the jam.
Amazing how much the offense has changed around the center position and the way Jokic can see the floor. You dig down deep at some of the numbers. Jokic is a much better defender than what he gets credit for. I think we always think about athleticism around rim protection, but sometimes it's just about size and smarts, and he has that.
Barton finds Jokic. The kick out to Barton. Left side, Porter on the money from 12 feet away.
And Porter with good focus just to find some room in the mid-range.
And Jokic likes physical play. Brent, he embraces the contact.
Well, you look at his physique, and I think he can absorb a lot of what it is that comes his way. But he's comfortable wrestling. He's got brothers. He knows what that's like. And he also loves to mess around with those press conference microphones, as we see.
And that one, good. Simons has got his second basket of the game.
That's tremendous vision on the part of Lillard, just trying to lead the team right now from the point.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Here's Murray. Jokic passes to Murray. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
And here's McCollum for three. The three-pointer is right on target. And now just a two-point Nugget lead. Murray against McCollum. Count that one.
Well, some good interior crucial points here as Murray's staying active in the paint.
Portland's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And it's slammed in by Jones.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Murray against McCollum. And Murray, here we go. Can't connect from short range. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Trailblazers. A two-point game, and it's blocked.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots. Yeah, easy call.
The Nuggets shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. Reagan, New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces. But title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Cantor finds McCollum. And that's a foul called on Bol Bol. That's his first foul. A different look for Denver. .58 seconds left to play here in the third. Shot clock at 5.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Denver leading by 4. Morris outside. The feed now to McGee. Stolen by Cantor. Jones drives in. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Like the execution there from Cantor. Usually likes to score, this time with the pass.
Morris dishes to Rivers. At the elbow, it's Gordon. Back to Rivers from deep. Portland grabs the miss. Jones in the post. He's guarded by Rivers.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Morris, left side. Good D by McCollum. It's all tied in Denver. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And here's Portland. Gordon out there with Paul Millsap. And it's Rivers. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Morris in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Back to McCollum to take the lead. Paul Millsap with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Free throw good for Morris. And Morris drops them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Now here's McCollum. Pass to Powell. Now the dish to Anthony. Pass to Cantor. On the wing, Jones. Clock at 6. And it's slammed in by Jones.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Millsap kicks to McGee. Shoots over Covington. McGee's shot is off. And here are the Trailblazers.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Morris against Lillard. Gets it to go from 8 feet. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. To the left wing. Simons, the pass to Nurkic. And a deep three from Lillard. Can't hit that one. And the Nuggets going the other way. Here's Morris. Makes it off the glass. Morris has got 6 here in this quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Lillard, the pass to Simons. Pass to Nurkic. Stolen by Gordon. Millsap with it. Now Covington defending. McGee's shot is off.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
No good on that one. McCollum's checked in for the Trailblazers. He hits the second from the line. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Barton. Lays it up off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
Now Barton does a good job there. Makes that finish look easy with the great control of the body on the finish.
McCollum dishes to Lillard. And there's the pass to Giles. No good with the triple. Barton outside. Here's Jokic. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
Jokic needed it, and he got it.
Trailblazers trail by 5. Now Lillard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Jokic.
Clearly a foul.
And for a guy who entered the league as a terrific free throw shooter, Damian Lillard is now among the elite of the elite from the stripe. And he's the one person that the coaching staff and his teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
Great positioning on the putback.
A flat-out bulldog in the paint. Great job to follow his own shot there and get the basket.
Lillard against Murray. Yep, that one goes in there.
Look at your watch. It's Lillard time.
The Nuggets leading by 3. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter. Jokic kicks to Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. This is the Bull. And it goes down 2 points.
showing he can step up when the team needs him. Bowl there with a big basket.
Lillard outside. From deep three-point range, yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Well, he has that ability, elevates his game in the clutch time. It's Lillard time. He's on point.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Up again, and Murray with the second chance points.
Jamal Murray wants it, and he got it.
And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Trailblazers. Lillard from deep three-point land. Giles kicks to Lillard. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Porter in a comfortable place there. He likes the passes being on target, and he stays perfect in rhythm with that, Jay.
Bull with it. So the Nuggets win it, probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless. Thanks for joining us on Hey Dave.
Hey Kevin.
It might indeed, David. Well said. Thank you for that report. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Cole is out there with Jokic. Then it's Will Barton. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Porter at small forward. And for Dallas, they've got Cauley Stein. Doncic out there with Richardson. And there's Porzingis. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. Now here's Cauley Stein. Here's Porzingis. Barton with the rebound. Murray outside. Passes it to Bull. Fires from deep. Murray, no good. A guy who just continues to earn more minutes. You know, Finney-Smith is tough, and Greg, he is effective.
He seems to become a better rebounder every year. More efficient. He'll take charges, commits hard fouls, and I don't think we've seen his ceiling. Finney-Smith is a guy you can win with.
Shot clock at 2, and the Nuggets pushing it up now. The kick out to Barton. Trying to find Jokic, gets it to him. Outside Porter. Barton passes to Murray. Barton against Doncic. Doncic with the steal. Pass to Finney-Smith. Out to Porzingis. The 3. That shot missing. And it's Denver the other way. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. And finished off by Porter.
A high-level athlete with great run and jump ability. Porter finishes well in transition.
Doncic looking it over. And Doncic throws it down.
And then the young fella busts out the slick move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was sick and slick. The D had no chance. Now here's Barton. Kicks it to Murray. Lets it go with the 3. They get the rebound. Porter passes to Jokic. And good that time.
Nice touch on the jump shot. Jokic's shooting ability changes his team's definition of spacing.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Murray against Doncic. Cauley-Stein kicks to Finney-Smith. And Bull pulls it down. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Inside, Murray the pass to Porter. Down low, here's Jokic. Back to Porter. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. The Mavericks trailing. Here we go, 1-on-1. Richardson gets a wide open look. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Pass to Bull. Back to Porter. Doncic with the steal. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Doncic leading the charge. The shot by Cauley-Stein, no good.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Outside Porter. Cauley-Stein with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Moving it up. Finney-Smith passes to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
How about the height and the length and the athleticism of Kristaps Porzingis? Barely has to jump to throw that down.
The pass to Jokic. Barton outside. Back to Jokic. Murray against Doncic. 6 to shoot. Barton inside the line. And the shot no good, a bit short.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Cauley-Stein kicks to Finney-Smith. And stolen by Bull. Here's Porter. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Off the inbound. Draws contact on the shot. And now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And it's fair to say that Millsap has been very underrated throughout his career. A versatile, tenacious forward who quietly destroys whoever he plays.
The Mavericks leading. Now here's Brunson. It's Redick on the wing. Out to Hardaway. The three. Kept alive. Powell. Here's Marjanovic. And that one released in time, but no good. And there's the horn. We've seen some good defense. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Taking a look at the Nuggets, Paul Millsap out there with Gordon, and there's JaVale McGee. And it's Rivers, and it's Morris in at the point. Stolen by McGee. Morris dishes to Rivers. No good on the triple. The Mavericks shooting a pretty pitiful 25% in this game. Offensively, they can't get anything going. The shot by Redick, no good. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. They trail by one. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go. And I can't say I blame him.
Hardaway, no good. And here are the Nuggets now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And it's blocked.
Powell is exceptional at timing for blocks, rises up and sends it back.
Hardaway passes to Redick. Here we go, one-on-one. McGee with no one around. The rebound by Marjanovic. And with the dunk contest and Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, will say Gary Payton. I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Morris kicks to Gordon. Back to Morris. Passes to Gordon. There's the dish to Morris. And here is Marjanovic. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Powell. And again, Dallas turns it over.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
The Nuggets have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Outside for Millsap. Buries it from three-point range. Millsap's got the lead up to 2 now for the Nuggets.
With a solid mid-range shot, Millsap's game does so much more for his team's spacing.
Runs in the pass to Redick. For the 3. They get it back.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. And here are the Nuggets now. The Mavericks making the shot. Morris kicks to McGee. Shoots over Marjanovic. That one wide left.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
Redick passes to Hardaway. And Redick, here we go. Powell finds Redick. Dallas keeping it alive. A fresh 14. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And that one drops. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
Austin Rivers knows how to navigate through defenses, puts the ball on the deck and gets to his spot.
Runs in the pass to Redick. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first half. Dallas moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Brunson. Dallas needs to get off a shot. The shot by Powell, no good. Nuggets have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Gordon kicks to McGee, and J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams deciding to change it up. Murray surveying the D. He dishes it to Bull. Back to Murray. 5 to shoot. And stolen by Cauley Stein. Murray against Doncic. Feeds it to Cauley Stein. It's to Porzingis. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Well, he is so comfortable with his superstar status in the league. Porzingis excellent on the catch and shoot.
Murray outside. And it's Murray with the jam.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Doncic. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. The deepest hole they got themselves into in the open. And
if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. One guy who's been getting it done is Paul Millsap.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, he knows they're coming for him, but he's accustomed to that kind of attention, and he's quite comfortable dealing with it.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for the Mavericks. Cauley Stein is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Doncic. Then there's Richardson. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. Richardson, good.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver.
And last year, Dallas gave Porzingis the contract he was looking for to the tune of $158 million.
And Greg, credit the Dallas organization for believing in Kristaps Porzingis' talent. And now credit Porzingis, because you have to share shot attempts and usage with Luka Doncic. What has he done? He's concentrated on better rebounding, better rim protecting. This guy is all in on winning, and what a combination these two guys can be.
Here's Doncic. Bull making his last shot. Now Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Well, the exceptional handle. Doncic has every move, can go in any direction. Look out, folks.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. And stolen by Cauley Stein. And here's the break. Richardson outside. Doncic dishes to Cauley Stein. Pass to Porzingis. It's deflected.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Now, here's Bull. Porzingis with the steal. Here's Doncic. It's deflected. The drive by Jokic. Here's Barton. Jokic inside. Cauley Stein defending. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Barton. Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Doncic finds Porzingis. No good on that one.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Outside for Murray. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Marjanovic is checked in. Back to Doncic. And the pass to Marjanovic. Over Morris. The putback. Porzingis on the follow. Porzingis has got it all tied up now for the Mavs.
Well, tracking down rebounds with ease. Kristaps Porzingis, outstanding mobility.
Rivers passes to McGee. Back to Rivers. Porzingis with the steal. Richardson with it. Guarded now by Morris. Throws down the breakaway jam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
A nice shot by Rivers.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Doncic passes to Richardson. Now here's Porzingis, guarded by McGee. Doncic kicks to Richardson. And stolen by Gordon. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Porzingis with the block.
Porzingis so fast off the floor when he challenges a shot. Helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Morris looking over the floor. To the middle, McGee. Outside for Millsap. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 6. It's tipped and stolen by Richardson. And it's Hardaway atop the key. Passes it to Marjanovic. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Powell. And that one, good. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
Tell you, even with some physical contact, Powell gets it done. Love his persistence.
Back to Gordon. Shoots over Powell. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's Dallas up 4. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. And Denver will start the 4th quarter with. We've got Aaron Gordon. Rivers out there with Morris. Then there's Paul Millsap. And it's McGee in at the center position. That free throw good from Hardaway.
And when you watch Hardaway shoot, one thing that stands out, he has a very quick release.
And, Greg, that's what makes the jumper very tough to contest, especially when he's dialing it up from range. You have to stay connected to this guy defensively. It's not easy to do with the other weapons on this team.
And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, you have to admire the strength of Aaron Gordon. This guy is adept at finding his way through intense defense.
Runs in the pass to Reddick. He kicks to Cauley Stein. Up top, Powell. Back to Cauley Stein. Outside Hardaway. Just 5 to shoot. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Nuggets trail by 5. Oh, Morris in position. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Powell with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. Pass to Brunson. To the wing right side. And it falls over the rim and in. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
Ball's knocked loose. Hardaway with the steal. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Brunson the pass to Powell. Hardaway for 3. Denver grabs the miss.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Here's Gordon, and good. He got the English that time as it falls.
Well, boy, oh boy. Each year, Aaron Gordon adding to that offensive arsenal. The mid-range game is right there.
Pass to Cauley Stein. Back to Brunson. The pass to Hardaway. Shot clock at 5. Inside. The Nuggets trail by 5. Rivers kicks to Gordon. Passes it to Millsap. Back to McGee. Out to Morris. Back to McGee. Down low. Unloads from 9. Outside Millsap. That 3 off the mark. Dallas leading by 5. Hardaway finds Powell. Knocks it loose and stolen by Gordon. Pass to Rivers. That one doesn't go. And it's Dallas the other way. To the inside. Brunson. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. From about 19 feet, Denver gets it back. Dallas has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Porzingis passes to Richardson. Porzingis kicks to Doncic. Back to Porzingis. Here's Finney-Smith. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Bull with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Here's Porter and finished off by Porter.
And it's clear Porter is a gutsy guy. Someone who enjoys taking and making huge shots for his team.
Doncic against Murray. And Doncic throws it down.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. And it's Jokic missing. And stolen by Murray. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. And Barton throws it down.
And what a huge sequence that could be.
Wow, a play that might come to define this game.
If anyone wants to know where the momentum turned, that may have been it right there.
The 3 for Doncic. It's hauled in by Jokic. The Nuggets on offense, trailing by 5. Denver gets it back. Porter passes to Barton. The kick out to Porter. Got it.
Just refusing to back down when the spotlight's brightest. Porter outstanding at taking over here in the clutch.
So it's an arrow victory for the Mavericks. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
Teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well set. Pass to George. 6 on the shot clock. Leonard, the pass to George. Sinks the triple.
Nice release on the shot. George has put a lot of work into his mechanics, and I like the way he continues to impress from beyond the arc.
Murray kicks to Porter. The pass to Jokic. It's stolen by Ibaka. Leonard against Murray. And Leonard gets it to go.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
And it's Murray penetrating. In the corner, Bull with it. Back to Murray. Here's Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Jokic has such a feel for when to attack. And when he's moving like this, it's basically all she wrote for the defense. Well, I tell you what, we've all heard the stories of Jamal Murray's training routine growing up in Canada, like something out of a movie. Push-ups in the snow, dribbling on ice, deep knee bends with a cup of hot tea on his thigh. A little bit unconventional, but hey, it certainly got him to where he is now, so I would say it worked.
Barton finds Jokic. Barton wide open. He fires. It's hauled in by Zubats.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Leonard attacking, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And he moves so well. When Leonard drives the lane, it's pretty much a guaranteed bucket. Terrific body control, and he plays with the ultimate force.
Pass to Jokic from downtown. Connects from three-point range. Jokic has got 5 now.
And Clark, it was Jamal Murray's father who's the mastermind behind those unconventional training methods. His son, though, never begged off, never wavered in his commitment.
Tell you what, Greg, it clearly would lead you to believe that both of them were crazy, and yet they had a shared obsession and a commitment, and it's paid off.
The shot by George, no good. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Denver. Trailing by 2. Denver passing it around. Pass to Bull. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees a teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
1:49 left in the first quarter. Murray, the pass to Jokic. It's stolen by Ibaka. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
The drive by Jokic. That one good for two.
Jokic showing you the benefits of that work in the weight room, muscling right through the defender.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Big group substitution here for Denver. Gordon's checked in for Bull. Millsap comes in for Michael Porter. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Barton. And Monte Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. Kennard against Rivers. Kennard kicks to Jackson. 6 to shoot. Beyond the arc. That one, no good. And it's Denver the other way. Jokic with it. He's got 8. Rivers passes to Jokic. Good work defensively by Morris. Los Angeles leading by 3. It's Jackson with the drive, and Jackson throws it down hard.
The quickness of Reggie Jackson, terrific. Superb at slicing apart the defense with his drives to the rack.
Passes it to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Here's Jackson. Kennard for 3. Good on the three-point shot.
Boy, a very capable passer. DeMarcus Cousins does a solid job recognizing where to go with the ball.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 6. And catching up with Luke Kennard before the game, he discussed what it takes.
This game, it's a physical.
Greg, you know this. It takes time mentally for the game to slow down.
It's a great point. This is why most championship teams are laden with seasoned veterans. You can't rush experience. It happens at its own pace.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Clippers?
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
Another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
So on the floor for Denver, Gordon out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Rivers. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Millsap in at the 3. Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan, not elite too, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
At the top of the key, Batum. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Batum's got his first 2 points.
The timing by Batum, really good at recognizing when to fire off the catch.
Morris passes to Gordon. Can't hit from 12. Los Angeles leading by 6. Here's Kennard, and that one drops for him. Kennard's got 7.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Batum with the steal. Got a piece of it. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Nuggets. Here's Gordon. Fouled in the act of shooting. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Morris, lays it up and banks it in.
Well, doing a little bit of everything. Millsap terrific at moving the ball, sensing when a teammate has a good look. It doesn't stick with him.
And the pass to Kennard. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now, as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
The shot by George, no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's Jokic. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Back to George. He dishes it to Ibaka. Clock at 6. Nobody near George. Nails the wide open jump shot. George has got 5 now.
When PG-13 is feeling it, he can be an absolute monster from mid-range.
Here's Murray. Banked in off the glass. Murray's got the lead up to 1 now for Denver.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Beverly dishes to Leonard. .27 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's George. Back to Leonard. Jokic with the steal. One-on-one here. Martin from outside. It's hauled in by George. Here's Leonard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Porter.
And the soft-spoken Leonard is now an elite talent in this league, an athletic forward who leads by example.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
With 1 on the clock, and Jokic lays it up and in. 14 points for him.
Even when you try to lock him up, Jokic finds a...
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. The first quarter was all about Nikola Jokic. He had 14 points and 1 steal. And that does it for our half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
We've got Kawhi Leonard. Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then it's Ibaka, and it's Zubac in at the 4. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
And drafted with the 41st pick back in 2014. How about this? Jokic, the definition of a sleeper pick. He was actually asleep when the Nuggets drafted him.
The story goes on that his brother called him up trying to congratulate him, and Nico hung up in his face. How about that? Didn't hear the news until the next morning. He certainly has a different way of going about things, but there's no denying he's got a lot of game, and it's fun to watch.
A 3 from Leonard. And Beverly kicks to Leonard. From 10 feet out, and it's sent back by Jokic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot's good by Ibaka.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Jokic finds Murray. Back to Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And Ibaka is right there.
And the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Barton against George. Shoots over Barton. He's off on that one. And Denver the other way now. It's Barton on the wing. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Offensive rebound. The shot's good from McGee.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Morris against Jackson. Morris with the bucket. And the Nuggets lead by 4.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the 2 teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Jackson finds Kennard. From 11 feet away, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Batum's got his 2nd basket.
Yeah, you can't forget about the long arms of Batum. I mean, I want to see him be more active on the offensive glass because he's capable.
Out to Morris, takes a 3. Batum grabs the miss. Batum's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Jackson. Whistle blows. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to have a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Kennard, the pass to Cousins, and Cousins throws it down.
You know, if there's an ideal partner in the pick and roll, I think it's probably DeMarcus Cousins. I mean, he's physical, he's big, sets a good screen, and he's got great hands.
Gordon finds Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. A moment now to reset the lineups. Back to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Denver, Austin Rivers is out there with Monte Morris. Then there's Gordon. Then there's Paul Millsap. And it's McGee in at the 5 down low. Rivers kicks to Gordon. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Outside, George. Ibaka dishes to George to take the lead. Leonard. And it's Leonard with the jam.
And at about 230 pounds, Leonard is a well-built specimen. Can absorb defenders like it's nothing.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
The number of second chance points they've gotten is also impressive. I mean, they've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Bowl, he's checked in for Gordon. Michael Porter comes in for Paul Millsap. Martin's checked in for Rivers. And Murray's subbed in for Monte Morris. Ibaka, the pass to Leonard. Clippers moving the ball around. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Leonard's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Yes, and how about the unselfishness? Paul George has no problem sharing the ball.
McGee finds Murray. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Count it.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Outside Leonard. Over in the corner, Beverly. Ibaka in the post. Guarded by Porter. Got him with the pump fake. Savvy move right there. And the Clippers lead by 3.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
McGee, the pass to Porter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, as a youth player, Porter's talent was undeniable. Unquestionable, really, but he suffered through some injuries. He didn't get a lot of time on the court in college, and he entered the 2018 draft with a lot to prove.
Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Zubats. And Denver with a change here, too. Jokic has checked in for JaVale McGee. Nobody near Leonard. From outside, off the mark. The Nuggets shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Bol kicks to Porter to tie it up. The dish to Bol. The game now all time.
showing he can step up when the team needs him. Bowl there with a big basket.
George finds Leonard. The tray. And Bull pulls it down. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And finished off by Porter.
And it's clear Porter is a gutsy guy. Someone who enjoys taking and making huge shots for his team.
Leonard dishes to Ibaka. To the paint. And Batum with the basket on the assist from Ibaka.
Big shot, Nick. He lives for these moments.
Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Down low, Jokic, and that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Oh, just got too aggressive. You've got to play smart. Got to it on the way down, and that's a big whistle.
Denver making a switch here. Millsap's checked in. Porter against Leonard. And it's Leonard with the jam.
And guys, that's the man you want with the ball in his hands on that critical possession. Kawhi being his best in the biggest moments.
Here's Murray. And the rejection by Ibaka. Leonard attacking. George passes to Batum. Ibaka against Murray. And Ibaka kicks to Leonard. Jokic with the steal. Beverly against Murray. Pass to Jokic. It's in!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Outside for George. Three-pointer. Cans the three.
Shot after shot, one after the other. PG. Paul George making it happen.
To the middle. Here's Jokic. Good.
Boy, he is an all-star level talent for sure. Jokic, a safe bet in the clutch.
This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. George against Millsap. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Stolen by George. Back to Batum. Here's Ibaka. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Powell, and it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's McCollum. From the stripe. Yep, that one goes. McCollum's got the opening basket of the game for the Trailblazers.
I think McCollum's mechanics and mindset really come into play in the mid-range game. He's deadly from that area.
Barton passes to Jokic. And too long on the shot. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers.
And Yusuf Nurkic missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, but still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic, but hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up, but I know you were doing your thing, but you would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing. Well, when you see the hard-working mentality of Nurkic, I mean, love how assertive he is on the offensive boards.
Murray dishes to Porter. To the inside. Outside for Murray. Pass to Bull. Launches a three. Lillard with the rebound. Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And then Lillard slams it in.
And once Lillard hits the ground running, he's ready to throw it down. The D has got to step in front of him to prevent that.
Barton passes to Jokic. And Barton throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's McCollum. Inside, 5 on the clock. Nurkic shakes him. The shot that time, not on target. And the Nuggets going the other way. And Jokic throws it down.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Now here's Lillard. The layup missed.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, Jokic finds Murray. Back to Jokic. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Throws it up high. And Portland with another turnover here. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there are so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed.
Ooh, what body control from McCollum. This guy's just a scorer. He takes on all comers.
Murray kicks to Jokic. The Nuggets with another miss. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Portland. Here's Lillard. And he banks in the layup.
And look at that, the touch of Lillard inside, so impressive. He's terrific at generating points.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Passes it to Jokic for 3. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
And at 7-2, Bull has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, even a slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Morris dishes to Gordon. He's looking for Rivers and finds him. Millsap finds Gordon. Shot clock at 6. And here's McGee. Nurkic with the steal. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Covington wide open. He fires. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
This is the confidence Covington has in himself. Assertive as shooting right off the pass.
Morris into the lane. The shot's good. 12 seconds left in the first. McCollum passes to Lillard. Jacks up a 3. McGee with the block. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, governing the split-second chance opportunities. I mean, that's what has them in the lead right now.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the 3 spot. Here's Lillard. Following the basket by Paul Millsap. Pass to Powell. No one near him. Rebounded by McGee.
He's as surprised as anyone with that miss. When he's left alone like that, you can usually count it.
It's good on the putback. McGee's got the lead up to 1 now for the Nuggets.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Covington finds McCollum. From down in the low post, it goes. McCollum's got 6 points.
Always good to see solid interior work by McCollum. I mean, he might earn himself some extra space on his outside jumpers when he gets inside points like this.
Yes, that goes in.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Lillard dishes to Covington. Powell against Millsap. And that one clearly. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And Portland has possession. The Nuggets getting the bucket. McGee with the block. Oh, and here we go with Gordon. Nobody back. And Covington sends it back. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Powell kicks to Nurkic. It's McCollum on the wing. Nails it from the high post. McCollum's got 4 this quarter.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Now, here is Morris. Gordon, the pass to Rivers. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. On the wing, Morris. And again, Denver, no good.
Come on. You got to get up on him and play some defense. They won't get away with that next time.
No, I wouldn't test Gordon. With that vertical and length, please try someone else.
Now here's Rivers. Robert Covington unable to get his last shot to go. Back to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Now here's Lillard. The high post shot. It's rebounded by Paul Millsap.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rush his release a little bit.
And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Trailblazers. They trail by 1. Yep, it counts.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
For Denver, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Rivers passes to Morris and stolen by Lillard. And now Portland on the break and a wide open look for McCollum. That 3 off the mark. Denver shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Here's Morris. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists. Morris has got the lead up to 1 now for Denver. Lillard surveying the D. Here's the 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. McGee's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now the pass to Rivers. Denver passing it around. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
At this point of his career, McGee knows who he is, a hustler, an energy guy who uses his athleticism to his advantage.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Big group substitution here for Denver. Bol, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. Porter comes in for Paul Millsap. Will Barton, he's checked in for Rivers. And Murray's subbed in for Morris. Jokic, he's checked in for Denver. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half. Here's Murray up on top. He's still scoreless so far in this one. The Nuggets with another miss. And stolen by Bol. From 11 feet away. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Murray. And the Nuggets lead by 5. Here's Simons. Porter with the steal. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game, a pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a rope. And that...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. One of the stories here, Jokic getting it done today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
So on the floor for Denver, we've got Will Barton. Bol is out there with Jokic. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Porter at the 3. Here's Simons following the basket by Jokic. Simons surveying the D. Here's Anthony. That's tipped.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Here's Simons. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Denver leading by 7. Pass to Porter. Poked away. Now here's Murray. Not a lot of room. Bol can't hit. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Here's Bowl. The Blazers getting the bucket. Good. And the Nuggets lead by 7.
Yeah, inside, Bowl does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Here's Simons. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The Trailblazers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
He hits both from the stripe. The Nuggets leading by 5. Murray outside. Jokic trying to free himself up. Murray, good.
And even at 6'5", Murray just elevates high inside for these buckets. A high percentage shooter down low.
Here's Simons. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Simons. Makes it off the glass. Simons has got 4 points in the quarter. Now here's Murray. T right on him. He dishes it to Bowl. And Murray, here we go. And he lays it straight in. Murray's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Nuggets.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Here's Simons. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one is on Bowl. Portland shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Both shots good from the stripe. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Morris looking over the floor. The feed to Gordon. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gordon's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nuggets.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Simons, covered by Morris. Second shot opportunity, stolen by McGee. Millsap kicks to Morris, and Morris throws it down.
And Millsap is a team player, someone who is very willing to make the right pass to an open teammate.
Simons, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Pass to Ganner. Gordon with the defensive effort. And Morris has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9.
And Rivers works hard when he's in the game. That's what you love about him. He's at his best when he's shooting the ball with confidence.
The Nuggets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Now here's Hollis Jefferson. The pass to Canner. 1:05 left to play in the third. To the middle, here's Anthony. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Yeah, just superb focus there from Melo, overpowering the D and still finishes.
Pass to McGee. Millsap's against Jones. Millsap kicks to McGee. Dishes it to Morris. Tips it up, and the second chance effort by Gordon. Gordon's got 6 points.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Simons. Rebound by JaVale McGee. McGee's got his 5th rebound in this one. And now the Nuggets fast break, and then Gordon with the dunk.
There is the unselfishness that coaches love so much. Rivers doing a great job getting it to the open man.
The Nuggets shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Trailblazers trail by 14. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Simons, covered by Morris. Anthony kicks to Hollis Jefferson. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And so it's Denver, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. And they're winning the... And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Ennis Cantor is out there with Anthony. Then it's Jones. Then it's Rondé Hollis Jefferson. And it's Simons in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
It's stolen by Jones. They're running. McGee with the block, and they're able to recover. Blocks it again.
And Millsap with great hands and the anticipation there to block the shot.
Simons, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. McGee against Cantor. Here's Anthony.
And offensively, they have laid an egg here in the second half. The missed shots are piling up, and their field goal percentage continues to plummet.
Trailblazers trail by 12. Jones, the pass to Carmelo, and it's sent back by Millsap. And here we go with Morris, running it up the court. Gordon dishes to Morris. Good on the bucket.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Stolen by McGee. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Denver passing it around. Just 5 on the clock. And that one's good. Millsap. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant. And
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great, great human being.
And they'll keep possession.
And the ceiling so high for Porter. A versatile, effective forward who does so many things well.
And Porter drops them both. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trail Blazers. 17-point game. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Cantor, and Cantor throws it down.
Oh, man, what a slam by Cantor. His size lets him make easy work of those big plays in the paint.
They get a hand on it. Murray, the pass to Bull. And here's Jokic. The kick out to Porter. Launches it. Hits it from three-point range. Porter's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Just sensational form and touch on display from Porter. When he gets any room to shoot from deep, he's looking to fire.
Here's Simons in the corner. Hollis Jefferson. Cantor inside. Jokic defending. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Crafty pump fake by Cantor right there. Outwitted the defender and won himself a trip to the line.
At the line for 2.
And he sinks the second.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
1:44 left here in the fourth quarter. Barton passes to Bull. Murray kicks to Porter. Now here's Murray. He's tightly guarded. No good off the back of the rim.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Denver.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for JaVale McGee.
Oh, he was a scary man at the defensive end with all those blocks. Even the shots he didn't get a hand on, he affected. He forced a lot of misses out there tonight.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Porter finds Murray. Now here's Bull. The Blazers on offense. And stolen by Barton.
Who's got Murray?
Murray against Jones. Murray the pass to Barton. And another miss by Denver. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Hollis Jefferson can't hit.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Oh, man, you just want to go find some place to hide, man. It's almost impossible to miss that.
Barton kicks to Murray. From past the arc. But they'll get another chance. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.